Hello friends, welcome back to another studio vlog. If this is your first time here, my name's Heather. I'm the owner of Charming Chapters, which is a small bookish business located in North Dakota. And this week is going to be a very busy week. We have all kinds of projects planned. Today we're going to be working on a bunch of orders that came in over the weekend. I can't thank you guys all enough for that. It looks like we have 9 book sleeves to sew. We did have a few that were already made up, so I pulled those ahead of time. But we're going to be working on sewing those today. And then hopefully the sun will come out so we can pack those too. Right now it is currently raining and it's a very gloomy morning. It's so peaceful being able to hear the rain on the windows, but I do miss that sunshine. It is nice when that brightens up the studio and lightens everything up. As you can tell, I had to turn one of our photography lights on this morning because it was very dark in here. So today we're going to be working on that. As for the rest of the week, I need to finish up some paperwork because quarterly taxes are due this Friday, so I need to get that finished. And then we're also going to be starting on book sleeves for our big project that I announced last week. We are going to be making over 175 book sleeves for author Casey Blair. I'll be sharing more about her books and her story and all of that a little bit later this week. I'm not going to film a whole lot of that content because I'm going to bulk and save that so that we can do a dedicated studio vlog to making all of her book sleeves. That way I have a little bit of content to show you guys once the busy holiday season starts. So I'll still be able to post videos each week, but it won't be the studio vlog like you're watching now. So that is going to be the plan for this week. Today, I'm a little bit tired, not gonna lie. It was a very, very busy weekend. Last week we had some windows put in the house, so I had to do a bunch of painting with trim and siding around the house where we had to do some touch-ups, so I did that. And then I did a bunch of canning again this weekend. If you guys watched last week's studio vlog, I shared a little bit of that. You guys must have liked it because we had over 30 new followers this weekend on YouTube. So hello everybody and welcome. I'm glad you liked that video. If you want to see more of that kind of stuff, let me know. I haven't really shared a whole lot of the behind the scenes life on the farm. So if you do want to see that, let me know. I'll share a little bit more of that. They just finished up harvest yesterday, so I won't have anything to share with that, but I can share what I can of the farm life. So anyways, did a lot of canning this weekend, made some apple jelly, peach jelly, apple pie jam. That one's really, really good. And also some applesauce. So today, I'm a little bit tired because there's a lot going on this weekend. And then it's going to be a busy week for us here too, not only in the studio, but I also have family coming up later this week. My dad's going to be coming up, I believe, on Thursday. He sets up at the local flea markets, so he'll be here for that. And then my mom, stepdad, and brother are going to come up this weekend, and we're going to celebrate my mom's birthday. It was actually her birthday yesterday, but didn't work out for them to come up this past weekend, so they're going to come up this coming weekend, and then we're going to celebrate her birthday then. So it's going to be a very busy week. Oh, and I also have a haircut on Friday, so that'll be nice. These locks are getting a little long. It'll be nice to get a little haircut. So anyways, we're going to get started on all the book sleeves. Like I said, we've got 9 that we need to sew up today, so we are going to get those done, and then fingers crossed that sunshine will come out so that way we can film some packing of orders for you guys. So let's get started. Okay, just finished sewing all the sleeves, and believe it or not, it's 4:30 already. So we're gonna pack up all of these tomorrow. There were a couple more orders come in, so I did end up sewing a few extra book sleeves. So like I said, we're gonna pack everything up tomorrow because my husband and I are gonna head into town tonight. We need to grab a few groceries. So once we get these packed up tomorrow, then we'll take them over to the little post office, which is just a couple miles away. So we'll catch you guys again tomorrow when we get to packing. Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. This morning, we are going to be packing up all those orders that we started on yesterday, and then I'm going to get them over to the post office as soon as they open today. They are open from 1 to 3, so we'll have lots of time to get everything packed and over there in time. I think there are 9-10 orders that we need to pack, so let's get to packing those while we've got the nice sunshine today. all of the orders packed. So as soon as the post office opens today, I will run those over there. I think I'm going to take the rest of the day and finish up my paperwork because quarterly taxes are due on Friday. And I think I can get everything finished up today. That would be really nice. That way we can spend the rest of the week working on book sleeves and getting started on our big order. So I'm gonna, fingers crossed, get all my paperwork done today. It's like 3/4 of the way done. So I'm pretty sure I can get it done today. Knock on wood, as long as everything goes right. So we'll catch you guys again tomorrow when we are starting on our big order. Hello friends, happy Wednesday. As you can see, little Luna is here with me too. I just finished up paperwork for quarterly taxes, so those are officially done. It did take me a little bit longer than originally planned. There were quite a few orders and I can't thank you guys enough. So on the downside, I had more paperwork, but the plus side, I'm glad you guys have been enjoying everything lately. So the paperwork is officially done. We don't have to worry about that for a couple months, and that is a great feeling. This afternoon, we are gonna work on putting some book sleeves together. It looks like we had a couple orders come in, so we're gonna get those together. And then we're also gonna start getting the book sleeves ready for our big order for Casey Blair. So we're gonna be cutting fabric, cutting foam all afternoon, just kind of prepping this afternoon. And then tomorrow, we're gonna spend all day sewing, and we'll pack the couple orders that have come in. On Friday, I have a haircut in the morning, so it'll be a little bit of a late start that day. I think Friday afternoon, we might work on putting together some of the new stationery gift sets. The stationery did just arrive, but I'm gonna hold off on showing that to you guys yet. I am waiting on some more ornaments to come in. It looks like they're out for delivery, so once everything gets here, I'll show you guys everything. There are gonna be some returning Christmas ornaments. I think there is one new one. I didn't go all out. I'm just kind of restocking the favorites that we had sold out of last year. I know you guys had liked those. And just kind of restocking things, getting ready for the holiday rush. So we might take some photos Friday afternoon too. We'll see. Just depends how much time we have. I don't want to make too much of a mess with the studio because we have family coming Saturday morning and they're going to be staying with us here. So gotta try and keep it tidy a little bit. But anyways, we are gonna prep all kinds of book sleeves this afternoon and get them ready so that we can sew all day tomorrow. Do you want to say hi? Hi. Say hi. Say I need a nap. Yeah, you're tired, aren't you? It's hard work being studio dog. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot to mention, we have 3 hours left of Kingdom of Ash, so we should finish that up this afternoon. I'm kind of sad for the series to be ending. I have listened to it before, but over the last probably a couple months now, it's probably been almost 2 months we've been working our way through the series, so it'll be sad to have that end. But I think next up we are going to listen to a couple of audiobooks that I mentioned last week. One of my past reps has since written 2 books. She's on her third. The third one's going to be coming soon. So once we start that book, I'll share a little bit more information about her story and her books that she's been writing. Alright, just finished clipping all the book sleeves together. I think there's 15, so should be able to get through most of those tomorrow. I also just finished the Throne of Glass series 2 on audiobook, so I'm kind of sad about that. It's been fun to go through the books the last few weeks, so gonna miss having that but we'll be starting a new audiobook tomorrow, so that should be fun. It's about 4 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna go work on last week's studio vlog, just since I won't have time to do that Friday mornings like I normally do, since I've got a haircut this week. So I'm gonna go continue working on that. We'll catch you guys again tomorrow when we're gonna be sewing all of those book sleeves. Good morning, friends. Happy Halloween Eve. Today we're going to be working on sewing the book sleeves that we prepped yesterday afternoon. We have 3 that are for regular orders, and then we're going to be starting on all of the book sleeves for author Casey Blair. And I thought it'd be a good time to share a little bit about the story that these book sleeves are for. So the book sleeves that I designed, I actually made the design for these. They are for the second book in her series. The first book is called The Quiet Side. The second book that these book sleeves are designed around is The Quiet Light. So the series is kind of a cozy fantasy. There's a little bit of spice, there's some dragons, grumpy sunshine trope. So if it's something you're interested in checking out, I'll leave the link down below for her information. But these book sleeves were for a Kickstarter that she did last month, and you guys just blew it out of the water. It was funded 57 times over. Isn't that crazy? So that's so exciting for her, and that's very exciting because we get to create book sleeves for all of you guys. So if you want to read more about the story, like I said, I'll leave the link for her information down below. But unfortunately, these book sleeves as of right now are not available. She did order some extras for some of the events that she has coming up. So if you're wanting one of the book sleeves, I'd reach out to her, see where she's going to be set up, or if she's going to have them on her website or anything like that. So over the next few weeks, that is going to be our big project, getting all of these book sleeves made up and sent out to her for all of her Kickstarters and all of that fun stuff. So that is what we are going to be starting on today. Since we finished up Throne of Glass yesterday, which I'm really sad about, it's kind of a sad moment. I don't have the series to continue right now. I think just to mix it up a little bit, I'm just going to put on some YouTube in the background, just watch some of my favorite creators, kind of wake up this morning. I'm a little bit sleepy. We'll do that this morning, and then maybe this afternoon we'll start another audiobook. We'll see. But for right now, we are going to hop into getting all of these book sleeves sewn. I totally forgot to mention, talking about Kickstarters and pre-orders and all of that, pre-orders for our Advent boxes opened up yesterday. I totally forgot to mention that. And they are available for pre-order through November 9th, and they're going to be 12 individually wrapped items, so it's a 12-day Advent calendar. The boxes are going to ship at the end of November. They are $59.99 plus shipping. You can use discount codes on those, so if you want a discount code, sign up for our email newsletter or join our VIP Facebook group or our VIP chat on Instagram. I'm always sharing different discount codes and stuff in there, but definitely sign up for the newsletter because that's going to have not only the discount code but also information about some other fun things that are coming up too. But you can use that on the boxes. So if you want one of those, grab that before November 9th, and then we'll have some fun things to open. I think one of the future studio vlogs that we'll do, like during the holiday season when it gets a little bit busy, I think we'll do an unboxing of all the Advent items. I think that'd be really fun to, show you the different items that were in that box. So we'll probably record that ahead of time too. But yeah, let's get on to the book sleeves. We're going to start with the ones for the orders. Then we're going to pack up orders so I can get them over to the post office today. And then we'll come back and continue working on author Casey Blair's book sleeves. All right, we've got the book sleeves done that we needed for our regular orders. So I'm going to take a quick lunch break here. Then when I come back, we're going to pack those orders up and run them over to the post office as soon as they open. They open at 1 o'clock today, so we've got a little time yet. And once we get that done, we're going to start on the big order of book sleeves. just got back from the post office. It's so windy outside. My hair's probably all crazy. It is like 30-40 mile an hour winds right now. Ridiculous, especially for North Dakota. We're used to wind here. It's definitely cold and starting to feel like fall too. But yes, we got Stephanie and Adrian's orders sent off, so those will be arriving to you soon. I wanted to show you one of the book sleeves that I had sewn up before I went to the post office. So this is what the sleeves for Casey's Kickstarter look like. Aren't they pretty? I just love the colors. She had seen one of the past designs that I did for Luna's down here with her toy. She wants to play. Anyway, she had seen one of the book sleeves that I had designed earlier this year for our dragon collection, and so she had reached out and asked if I would do a custom design. It matches her cover perfectly, the same colors, everything. So I love how these turned out. So that's the outside, and then it's got a purple inside lining to kind of bring out some of these colors too. So this is our big project that we're going to be working on. So we're going to keep sewing those up this afternoon and try and get as many done as we can. Oh, poor Luna here wants to say hi. Hang on. Come here. You want to say hi? Come here. She can't decide if she wants to say hi or not. Do you want to say hi? Are you sure? Come here then. Oh, she does want to say hi. Say hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. I've been sleeping in my heated blanket all morning. Yeah, now I'm full of energy and want to play. I'm asked to work though. Huh. Hi. Yeah, hi. Oh, hi. But anyways, we're going to get back to sewing. I'm going to throw the toy a little bit in the office and multitask while I'm sewing. And this little Missy here has a boatload of energy. She loves her toys. She's absolutely obsessed with this one right now. It's like a squeaky toy. Yeah, look at her. Is that your squeaky? Yeah. But anyways, we're going to get back to sewing here and multitask while playing with the little studio puppy. Is so weird right now. I had to turn the overhead lighting on with it getting all gloomy and windy outside. Anyways, I was over here watching a few studio vlogs, and one of my good small business friends, sorry, I'm threading the sewing machine here, I ran out of thread, Pamela over at Wonderland Book Sleeve, she was just talking about setting up at some different Bookish events next year. I'm like, oh, it would be so fun to go to different events, you know, author signings and stuff, but we don't really have anything like that here in North Dakota. The closest would be Minneapolis, and for me it'd be about an 8-hour drive, but I'm like, man, it'd be nice to just attend a book signing, because I've never been to one because there aren't any in the area. And then I'm like, Heather, 2 weeks from today, you get to go meet Rebecca Yarros. I totally forgot that was coming up. My husband and I scored tickets to go see her and go to the book signing that she is hosting at the Avalanche game in Colorado. A few weeks ago, I mentioned it in the studio vlog when I was trying to get tickets, and we somehow lucked out and were able to get 2 out of 300 VIP tickets. I guess on Rebecca's social media, she had posted that 30,000 people were trying to get tickets. We somehow lucked out and got tickets, and I just realized that 2 weeks from today, we're going to be going to see Rebecca Yarros. So that's exciting. I'll be going to my first book signing, if you will, even though it's just Rebecca. So that's very exciting. I'm trying to decide if I want to take an additional item. We can bring one additional book or item for her to sign. And I was trying to decide what I want to do. I know I have the library card book sleeves, but personally, I don't use a whole lot of book sleeves because I listen to audiobooks, or at least I have been lately. I haven't had time to read physical books. So I'm like, well, I could do a library card book sleeve, and that way I'd have that for the future. But then I was like, well, do I want to have something for around the studio here? Like maybe do one of my Dragon Rider book sleeve designs, print it out and make it into an art print to have her sign. And then that way I could hang it around the studio or, frame it or whatever. And I was like, well, we do really like hockey, and we have kind of collected hockey jerseys over the years. We've got some from our local hockey teams. We're big Minnesota Wild fans, so we have some Minnesota Wild jerseys. I'm like, well, maybe I should have her sign the jersey that we're gonna get, but we're gonna end up with 2 jerseys because my husband and I both received the VIP packages. So, well, maybe he would have her sign his jersey. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. It's like I could do a book sleeve, but I'm not really gonna use it. So I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards art print, but we'll see. Also, for the event, my mom is coming up this weekend. I mentioned that earlier this week, that they're coming up this weekend for her birthday, and she does all the sublimation items for us that we have in the shop. I make the designs. She'll sublimate them onto the different items. But I'm having her make up a couple t-shirts for me. Well, not t-shirts. I guess they're long sleeve t-shirts, so long sleeve, if you will. I turned our Dragon Rider bookshelf design into a shirt. Let me grab one of the bookmarks to show you so you know what I'm talking about. So it's this design. Get to focus here. Come on, camera. There we go. So it's going to be this design, but on a black long sleeve shirt. Now the camera's really, there we go. So I'm going to have that to wear to the actual signing, and then we're going to have the jerseys to wear underneath. But she also made up pink, like hot pink long sleeve shirts that say Charming Chapters on them. I'm so excited to have that. So I'm going to have some fun things to wear for our trip, but then they're also samples because next year I want to bring in some clothing for you guys too. My mom personally has these specific long sleeve shirts and she really likes them. So I thought, well, I'll try them out too. And that way for 2026, if I like those, then we'll bring those in as well. So we're testing out some new designs, some new products, but then also I get to go to an event in a couple weeks. So that's really exciting. I'm definitely going to film all that. That'll probably be its own video, and that'll be right around the time we're going to start getting busy with the holidays. So that'll be its own video of that entire trip, and I can't wait to bring you guys along. It's going to be really exciting. My husband and I celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary this year, and we didn't do anything really special for it because he was in the middle of harvest. So this is going to be kind of a celebration for our 10-year wedding anniversary. Also something kind of bookish, something that we love with hockey. So it should be really fun. So I can't wait to bring you guys along for that. All right, friends, that's going to be it for today. My dad is actually going to be arriving shortly. He's going to visit us for a little bit, and then he's going to make his way into town. He is setting up at a local flea market this weekend, so we'll probably run in and check that out on Sunday after my mom, stepdad, and brother leave. They're supposed to be coming on Saturday, so I'm just going to continue sewing until he arrives here. Tomorrow morning I've got my hair cut, so we'll see you guys. It'll probably be after lunch, I'm guessing, by the time I get back. I do have to make a couple other stops quick while I'm in town tomorrow morning, so we'll catch you guys again tomorrow afternoon. Happy Friday, friends, and happy Halloween. It is officially Halloween today. As you can tell, I got my hair cut this morning. The ends have started to curl already because it is raining and super gloomy outside. It's actually snowing just a teeny tiny bit too, but it's melting as soon as it hits the ground. So we officially have had our first snow for the season. So typical North Dakota for it to snow on Halloween for the kids. Anyways, this afternoon we are going to work on some of the gift sets that we started, was it last week? Maybe the week before. Anyways, we're going to work on those gift sets a little bit more. Here comes Luna with her toy. Excuse me. I'm trying to film here. Hey, do we have to do that while filming? Can you wait? Hey, go play out there. Drops her toy. Anyways, we're going to be working on those gift sets that we started whenever it was, last week, the week before, with the coffee mugs and the bookmarks and stickers. We need to take some photos of those. And then we're also going to be putting together some stationery gift sets today too. We have ones that are going to include notepads and sticky notes. We need to pull some bookmarks and stickers to match those. And then we need to take photos of those as well. So that's kind of today's project. And then if we have time, we're also going to work on putting together some ornaments that just came in. We're going to restock some of your favorites from last year that have sold out. There are a couple new ones. There's still a few that I want to order too. I ordered in a dragon one, which you'll see here in a little bit. And I loved it so much that I kind of want to do a couple more colors of it. So we're going to order those in. I also had an oopsie ornament. It came in way bigger than I thought it was going to be. So I need to order that in a smaller size. It's going to be a cute ornament. It's just a little bigger than I originally planned. So we'll have some oopsie ornaments coming up here for the holidays too. Anyways, that's gonna be kind of the project for today. We're gonna start with the gift sets, get those done, and then if we have time, we're gonna move on to the ornaments that just came in. In celebration of today being Halloween, we are gonna start a new audiobook, and this one is going to be called Howl, and it's by Meg Alivien. She is actually one of our past reps from many years ago, and she has gone on to write her own book series. She's currently getting ready to release the third book in the series. The first one is Howl, and it is a friends to lovers, cozy, spicy, kind of paranormal romance with werewolves. And then the second book in the series is called Hunt. She just recently released that. And then Howl is going to be the third, and that's going to be coming out soon. She calls them like a mixture of Halloween Town meets Gilmore Girls, so I'm really excited to read it. I think it's going to be, something kind of fun and different from what I typically read. I've been wanting to read them for the longest time, and the audiobooks just came out, so it's perfect because I haven't had time to physically sit down and read. So we're going to be starting that book today. If you want to check it out, I'll leave the link down below for that, and definitely check out her page. She's the sweetest thing, and her books have become very popular lately. I believe she just reached 1 million pages read on Amazon, which is fantastic for a small author like that, and I'm so excited for her. So if you want to check that out, like I said, I'll leave the information down below and you can listen along with that too. We are going to start with Howl, and then we'll move on to Hunt. We obviously won't get it done before the end of Halloween. We just don't have time for that because I was listening to the Throne of Glass series, and originally I was wanting to start the Howl. A spicy girl, she's over here fluffing the rug. She's something else today. It must be the weather. Anyways, I was wanting to start her audiobooks a little bit sooner in October, but after making my way through the Throne of Glass series, I just ran out of time. So being it's Halloween, we're gonna do something fun and start kind of a paranormal romance book today. Okay, now that we got the stationery sets together, we're gonna grab the coffee mug sets that we put together a couple weeks ago, and I need to take the bookmarks and stickers that are in those out of inventory because they're gonna be a set now, so I have to update the inventory on that, so we'll do that real quick. Oh, it's snowing. Hang on, let me get a better view of the snow for you guys. Those are some big snowflakes. Anyways, now that we're back in the studio, I'm gonna take those bookmarks and stickers out of inventory real quick, and then we're gonna move on to taking some photos. Okay, done with that project. So next we're gonna bundle up the coffee mug sets. We're gonna put a little bit of crinkle paper in the bottom of them, and then I've got some holographic bags that we're gonna put over them and then seal them up with a little cute bow. So we're gonna do that real quick, and then we can take photos of those. I'm gonna include photos in the listings, like of the individual items that are in each cup set, we'll call them, because it's gonna be kind of hard to do a flat lay with everything in it. So I'll do like a little graphic that says includes, and it has all the items on the graphic, and then individual photos that I already have of the different items. So there'll be like a picture of each bookmark, picture of each sticker, things like that. So let's make these sets really cute, and then we can take pictures of everything. cleaning project took a little bit longer than planned, so unfortunately we're not going to have time to take photos today. I actually need to finish cleaning my house because my family is coming in to visit this weekend. I think I mentioned that earlier this week. My mom's birthday was this past Sunday, so they're going to come and spend the weekend with us so we can celebrate for her, and I need to finish cleaning the house. So that's going to be it for today. It's also going to be the end of this week's studio vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed everything this week. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I hope you stick around and do subscribe. And if you liked the video this week, I hope you give it a thumbs up. Next week, we are going to be continue to work on our big project with our book sleeves for author Casey Blair. So I hope you join me again next week when we continue that. We'll see you guys then. Bye for now.